At Bianchi Honda, we want to exceed your expectations for customer service. From our gorgeous showroom and accommodating staff to our extraordinary selection of Honda vehicles and industry-leading service department. Your vehicle should be the best choice for you, and you can find it here at Bianchi Honda. I'm Jason Perico, and I promise to always make it worth a visit.
Welcome back, everybody. I am James R. on this Monday, 5:05 p.m., 38 degrees. Want to welcome Gannon women's basketball coach Jim Brunelli. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Huge week coming up.
Yes.
Like a huge week.
Yeah.
They're all big.
They're all big. They're all big. This week seems to be a little bigger.
A lot of balance in the PSAC West for the women.
Oh, my gosh. Every game's a battle. Every game's a battle. You got to come ready to play. You got to come ready to play 40 minutes and try to finish every game.
Are you happy the way your team's playing?
Not particularly in the fourth quarters or overtime of this past week. Even in our win, the ladies battled hard. They're competing. I think there are some times late in the game where we make some bad decisions. Or we do something that's undisciplined. And so that's why I say I'm not very happy about it, because I think we're better than that. We've shown better than that. And when you have these lapses and these slip-ups, makes you scratch your head. And, you can't have, I thought we learned from our mistake about valuing the ball and taking care of the ball. And we haven't yet, and that come to cost us this past weekend against Slippery Rock. You can't be in a close game and turn the ball over, number one, and then just make some bad decisions.
Is there one or two things that jumped out at you, individual plays or overall, from the Slippery Rock, a loss in overtime? You were up 4, and that's scary, though.
Yeah. And then we have a mistake. We run out and foul a kid shooting a 3. But I guess the biggest thing you take away from that game is you got to value every possession. You don't have these little turnovers. There were several times in the fourth quarter, I think there may have been 2 or 3 straight possessions where we turned the ball over, making a pass that we shouldn't make. We shouldn't make that pass.
You mean it was a bad pass or one too many passes?
No, it was a bad pass.
Okay.
A bad pass. To a cutter where we really
away
don't.
From the hoop.
Yeah. Or just little things like that I as a coach, you hope you're better than that, and it proved that we had some lapses in judgment. Thought a person was open when they weren't. Tried to thread the needle on a pass. One time we got lucky, and the other time we didn't. And you shouldn't base it on, I got it the last time. Well, look at the situation, see where the defense is at. And I thought we rushed some things. And just talk to the kids today about, hey, if there's something you don't like, it's not set up the right way, pull it into your arm, set it up again. It's not like we're in a certain situation. And I showed him that on film today, where the shot clock was running down and we had to make that pass at that time. There's 15 to 18 seconds. That's an eternity when you're talking about time.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll learn from it, because we have a great stretch coming down. And, like we say all the time, next game is the big game. They're all big. So.
I played a little basketball.
Yeah.
And over the years watching this, I'm sounds stupid, but I think I must have been a pretty smart player, because I'm sitting up or next and I'm looking, boy, if this person would just step in, take that charge, you've got to understand this enough times the person's going to have a spin move or go to the left and come back to the right.
Yeah.
Passes. And I'll say to Sean once in a while, what do you think the thought process was behind that pass?
Right.
You're trying to get it to a 5'6" girl under the hoop, not even near, I'm talking about under the backboard with 3, why would you do that other than the sake of, this might look pretty cool or something? Right.
No, and I agree with you there. I think sometimes I think the pressure of the situation can get to people, but we got to finish games better. And like I say it, I've said it once, I'll say it a million times. I take the losses. I got to do a better job as a coach, putting my kids in better situations. And lately, I haven't done that.
When I refereed, I anticipated very well, that I think about, but I'm sitting up there going, man, take that charge. She's going to the hoop. At mid-court, you can say, this girl's not passing.
Right.
Or you
right.
look at mid-court and say, she's passing to her left.
And there's things in the course of a game, and this as well because you see them. You're playing a defense a certain way. Now they start doing something different. Now you have to make an adjustment. And I thought that our adjustments weren't they weren't done on a consistent basis. We had the right adjustment when we did the certain thing to help it. When it was done correctly, it worked. When it was late or not done at all, it came back to hurt us.
All right.
And, you should. At this level and with the type of players we get, you should be able to make adjustments on the fly and be okay with it. And for the most part, the ladies did a great job.
You've got smart girls.
And then there were certain times where it was like, that was, you make a sub here, you make a sub there, and it was like the same thing happening all over. And you try to tell the team, hey, I might be talking to somebody, I might be talking to the starting guard about this at this certain time. But all you other guards, you have to realize this will affect you. So you have to know what's going on. So when you get in, you don't make the same mistake. And that didn't happen.
At this stage of the season, are you disappointed in any overall aspect, whether it be rebounding, paying attention at a timeout? Is there anything you think, geez, oh man, I shouldn't have to talk about this?
No, there's some little things that,
right.
The taking care of the ball. Turnovers, you got to value the ball. You can't go one game and have 11 or 12 and the next game have 21. Things like that. You got to value the ball. You got to make smart decisions with it. And I guess that's what I would be disappointed about. And then just on the defensive end, stat-wise, we're right where we want it to be. We're up until this week's games, we were holding teams to 38% or under, and I think that's a good goal. But you can't have games where a team scampers off for 42%. We have to be better. We have to be more consistent on the defensive end, and so those two areas I think are always and they're always ongoing. It's not like, hey, once you get one area, you're good. It's like the plate spinner in the circus. Once you get all the plates going, then you got to go around and start, spinning them, and that's what it's like. So we just have to do a better job. And like I said, I got to do a better job of putting the kids in better situations.
6 weeks ago, I was sitting across from you telling you, the thing I like about your team, there's so many threats on it, you really shouldn't have too many droughts. It was like the kiss of death. How can that team, go 4 or 5 minutes without scoring? It's just... Yeah.
And some of them are, like in the last game, we took some poor shots. We rushed them. Again, it goes back to the shot clock, the time and score. Do I really need to jack this shot when there's 18 seconds left? I catch the pass. If my feet aren't set, if I'm not doing those things, hey, pull it back out. We can run something else. 18 seconds, 15 seconds. That's a lot of time. But again, we're taking... making poor decisions with some of our shot selection.
I think during the game I mentioned, I said, boy, that would have been a bad shot with 2 seconds on the shot clock, let alone firing it up with 20 on it.
Yeah, or 18. Exactly. Yeah. No, I agree with you.
Coach, you're playing Edinburgh, and I made the statement earlier today, what a big game. But the last time you played, there was no doubt in my mind you were by far the better team.
Yep.
And you were that night.
Yep.
To their credit, they did not pack it in. They have 4 or 5 straight wins.
They just picked up their fifth.
It's going to be a great game Wednesday.
Yeah, it really should be. I think, the first time when we met them, they were playing well. And then we caught them at a good time. And then they went on a little bit of a losing streak. I think we set it off, and they lost 2 games after that. But they've been playing very, very well. They have a nice team over there. Coach Swank does an amazing job. When you have 500 and some plus wins or whatever he has, you're doing things right. And he gets some good players. They have a talented group, and it should be another battle.
Looking forward to that.
That's for sure.
And then right back on the road at, I believe, first place IUP as of right now. They're in first place. Yes. We've had some good luck down there. Last year wasn't the greatest,
But we gotta focus on Edinboro. That's a big game. The next big game after that is IUP, and we'll get the kids ready for that. But right now our main focus is on Edinboro and trying to stop Freeland and Fisher and Hippo and the young kids. So it's going to be a good battle. Hopefully we'll come ready to play like we did last month.
Any things offensively, defensively you tweak personnel-wise that maybe I wouldn't notice as a fan or something like that?
Not really. I just think, we're just trying to, the biggest thing from my end is just trying to put kids in the right spot and help them be successful. And sometimes, you see games where our bench plays a little bit more, and in some games they don't. And it's just a gut feel. It's the personnel that we're going against. There's some kids I feel match up a little bit better. Some kids I don't feel match up hardly at all. And it's just one of those things where it's going in, you have an idea. I think we can be this deep in this game. And then once you get in, and you see how people are playing. Sometimes things change. And that's the route we got to take it. But the kids are working hard. We have to continue to work hard.
All right, Coach Brunelli, Gannon Women, thank you very much. Good luck Wednesday.
Thank you. Appreciate it. We'll see you at the mill.
Oh, yeah.